welcome you to this broadcast of NCAA Division III Women's Basketball Tournament on NKTelco Sports. Wisconsin-Oshkosh Titans will take on Ohio Northern Polar Bears. Tonight's game brought to you by Crown Equipment Corporation, NKT Productions, and NKTelco bring you tonight's game from Ohio Northern University Sports Center. I'm Dave Helmstetter. With me tonight, Dave Kanapke. Quite a festive occasion here on the campus of Ohio Northern University. Student body is here in mass, and we've got round number 2 of the NCAA Division III tournament. Wisconsin-Oshkosh 20-8 on the season. 9th consecutive 20-win season. The Titans come in here after a 58-55 nail-biter against Washington and lead.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting that Jenna Jorgensen hit a go-ahead three-pointer in 3 seconds to win it for the Titans. Titans are a perennial powerhouse. They've been in the NCAA tournament 8th of the last 9 years.
And Ohio Northern, on the other hand, under head coach Mark Hilsman, they stand 24-4 overall. It is their 10th all-time NCAA appearance, and first since 2017. They come in here after winning the OAC tournament and regular season, which is quite an accomplishment for Ohio Northern.
Yeah, it's been a great day, great season for the Polar Bears this year. And they continued to last night. They beat Berea 54-43, led by Bryn Sorbin, 16 points. Brooke Allen continues her great tournament play. She had 15 points. Kirsten Lursman with 10 rebounds again. So especially a really good defensive game. They only allowed Berea 43 points. That was the lowest total the Polar Bears have given up all year. And Berea, a pretty good team. They came into the game averaging 72.
Yeah, Berea gave. I loved what Coach Mark Hilsman had to say about it. He goes, it was a grind, and it was, as Berea College, number 25 in the country, was a solid test for Ohio Northern, which came away with that 11-point win. We're just a moment or two away from our national anthem here at the Ohio Northern University Sports Center. Coco McLaughlin from Bluffton, Ohio, an undergrad here at Ohio Northern University, will sing our national anthem on NKTelco Sports. McLaughlin, beautiful rendition of our national anthem. Set now for our starting lineups for these two teams. As we note, Ohio Northern 24-4 overall on the season. Wisconsin-Oshkosh Titans under head coach Brad Fisher 20-8 on the season, as this is his 300th appearance as a coach, was in the Washington and Lee contest. So veteran coach Brad Fisher, of course, Ohio Northern Coach of the Year in the OAC, Mark Hilsman. Now they'll introduce the starting lineups here tonight. It's a little bit of an electric atmosphere as second round action will allow these two teams. The winner will move on in the tournament. Now for the Wisconsin-Oshkosh Titans. The starters for the Titans, the coach, are going to introduce Brad Fisher for Wisconsin-Oshkosh. And I'll tell you one thing about this place, Dave. When the renovation, and we've talked about it throughout the season, they brought the student section onto the floor, and that's really livened basketball up here at Ohio Northern.
Yes, it definitely has. It's been a great atmosphere, and the students that brought it today, they have an overflowing crowd. You can see across in our background, and they had a thing that the first 100 students got in free tonight, and they're all 100 there. They were getting into the pregame warm-ups that Oshkosh was doing. If they miss a shot or air ball, and they would get into it. So it's been an awesome atmosphere here at the ONU Sports Center.
And that group right there, you look at them, they were here 45 minutes before the start of tonight's game. There's Kate Hummel, a freshman, 5 foot out of Janesville. And number 3, all OAC player of the year, Bryn Serbin, comes into tonight's game 14.5 points per game. And number 3, Sarah Hartwick, a 6-foot freshman out of Green Bay, averaging 6.6 points per game. Number 12, Layla Dials out of Willard, Ohio, for the Polar Bears. Number 4 hit the big shot last night. Jenna Jorgensen, 17 points, a senior for the Titans. From Lahaina, Maui, Hawaii, Abby Akamine, number 13. Senior guard, very vital to the Titan attack, Ava Douglas, averaging 9.5 points per game. Number 32 out of Fort Jennings, Kristen Lursman. 10 rebounds, 5 assists to go along with 7 points last night. And from Greendale, Wisconsin, a junior, number 34 at 6'1", Casey Vale, averaging 10.6 points per game. And for Ohio Northern, Brooke Allen at 6'1", the sophomore from Woodmore, averaging 11.6 points per game and 5.5 rebounds. Let's go to our keys to the game tonight, brought to you by John and Tony's Restaurant. First, for the visitors, the Wisconsin-Oshkosh Titans.
Titans, first of all, they want to contend with the ONU inside game. They want to contain Allen and Lursman. Want to keep Serbin in check, not let her have a big game. They want to improve on their offensive number from the first round game here last night. They only shot 31% from the field. They want to improve on that. Now our keys to the Polar Bears. They want to make the inside shots when they have them. Take advantage of their height underneath. Maintain the rebounding edge. It's been a strength for them all year. They're +8 versus their opponents on the season. Continue to play that ONU style defense. They only allow 53.5 points. They held Berea to 43. They want to continue that tonight in this matchup here tonight against Oshkosh.
Keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Ohio Northern with the basketball first. Officials for tonight's game, referee Jordan Pringle, umpire Eric Schwab, the other umpire Joe Humston. We're set for action. Allen goes inside, and Brooke Allen with the first basket.
She has played great in tournament. The OAC and the NCAA tournament, she's averaging 17 points, 10 rebounds a game. She starts off the Polar Bears.
Hardwick. Vale has it, goes inside, cut off there by Allen. Tries to get it back out to Douglas, and that'll be a Titan turnover here as we start.
Good defense there by Allen. As Vale tried to pass it underneath, she's really passing that blind, and it resulted in a turnover.
Ohio Northern up 2-0. Serbin with the basketball inside the lane. Right-handed shot, no good. Vale will grab the rebound. Hummel brings it up court. Jorgensen back out front to Douglas. Akamine will guard her. Douglas looks to the left side. She'll come back over to the right side. Now down the lane, pushes it to the corner. Vail for three. Shot no good, and rebound comes to Allen in the corner. Servin, top of the key. Back out front, Luersman over to the right side and Dials. Allen and Vail battle inside. Dials will get it over to Allen. Goes to the baseline. Going to be a travel, and Ohio Northern will have their first turnover.
Good defense there by Jenna Jorgensen, and she held defense, tried to get a jump ball. Allen traveled. So turnover to the Titans.
Douglas. Back over to Jorgensen. Hardwick. Now over to Hummel. Hummel wants to go inside, dishes it off. There's Jorgensen. Jenna Jorgensen with the bucket.
Nice assist there by Hummel. She did the pass down, and we're all tied at 2.
Jorgensen, a 35% shooter from the field, averaging 9.5 points for the Titans.
And Jorgensen's her top three-point shooter. She has 45 threes on the night, including the game winner last night.
Akamine will inbound it, gets it into Servin. Servin pushes back behind the arc, shot a little bit short. Luersman has the rebound, back out to Dials. She thought about it, now she'll take it. Shot just a little bit strong. Akamine in the battle for the rebound will draw the foul.
Couple three-pointers didn't fall for the Polar Bears, and that's one part of their game that hasn't been real good in their tournament games. They've only had 5 total three-pointers in the last 3 games, and they average for the season a little under 6.
Douglas with the basketball, back over to Hummel. She'll try to go into the lane. 15-footer. Shot rims in and out. Rebound is going to bounce off Hardwick as Abby Dixon, number 11, into the lineup for Ohio Northern. Servin looking at Douglas inside Luersman. She puts it on the floor, gets it back out to Dials. Jorgensen into the pick, back out to Luersman. Luersman will shoot the three. There it is.
Luersman did a nice job of setting her feet, took that a little extra time to hit the three.
Kristen Luersman out of Fort Jennings, averaging 11 points, hits the three that puts Ohio Northern into a 5-2 lead. Hardwick out front. Hummel will take the three, and she'll tie it right back up.
Good patience there. They waited for Hummel to be open, wide open on the key. She knocks it down.
Hummel, 23% three-point shooter. Allen out front. Handoff, Servin. Douglas trying to cut her off. There goes Servin. No foul, but Allen will get the rebound as it goes to the corner, and Servin will chase it down. Inside, Allen makes her move off the glass. No good. Rebound, Jorgensen. Grace Dean will enter the Ohio Northern lineup on the next dead ball, as will Jada Benjamin. Douglas gets it back out to Hummel, over to Jorgensen down the lane. Dixon tries to pick her up. That's going to go against Jorgensen, which...
Nice defense there by Abby Dixon. She drew the charge, just got just in front on a bang-bang call.
Wisconsin-Oshkosh coach Brad Fisher pleading his case right in front of us here. Inside that inner arc is what he's contending. 15-footer by Servin. Pops out. Vail with the rebound. Here comes Douglas. Right side, Jorgensen. Vail makes the cut inside. Dean will handle her. Nice move, Vail puts it up and in, and the Titans have a 2-point lead with 5:42 to go. First quarter basketball.
Yeah, the post players for Oshkosh, Vail and Hardwick, match up pretty nice with Luersman and Allen, at least on size.
There's Dixon. She'll shoot the three. Abby Dixon.
Good job by Grace Dean to set this solid screen, have Dixon have a wide open shot.
Second three-pointer of the season for Dixon. They look for Jorgensen as she runs the baseline. Now they'll bring it back out. Douglas out front over to the right side and Hummel. She'll shoot the three. Shot no good. Battle. Jorgensen will win the rebound. Puts it up. Partially blocked by Luersman.
That looked like a good opportunity for Oshkosh, but Luersman, good defensive play.
Luersman with her 19th block of the season. Douglas will come out of the possession with the basketball for the Titans. Olivia Argel will come into the game in a moment. Or make that Kennedy Osterman as there's the three from Hardwick. Her first points of the night.
Hummel and Hardwick have hit threes, and neither one of them are in the top three of their top three shooters.
2-point lead. Serban shot no good. A rebound. Jorgensen up court. Douglas pushes it over to Vale. Wants to go inside. Right-handed shot. Beautiful move by Casey Vale. At 6'1", she goes inside, and the Titan lead is now 4. Luersman dumps it inside, but it's tipped away by Vale, who makes the interception and the steal.
Vale showing her presence on offense and defense.
Douglas to the corner, and Jorgensen out front. Hummel into the lane. Back over to Douglas. Going to be a host of substitutes on the next dead ball. We got a timeout. 3:22 to go. Our score. University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh 12, Ohio Northern 8. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports. There you take a look into the Wisconsin-Oshkosh huddle as veteran coach Brad Fisher talking to his team. 3 minutes, 22 seconds to go here in the opening quarter as Oshkosh has a 4-point lead.
Yeah, Brad Fisher, a very successful coach. 787 winning percentage. You see Mark Hilsman at a 70% percentage. Titans have looked pretty good so far. Casey Vale has looked strong underneath, and then Hummel and Hardwick have hit some big threes, and they've seemed like they've been in a flow so far. For the Polar Bears, Serban hasn't been able to really get her shots to fall, but we're still very early here with 3:22 to go first quarter.
Fisher has a 236-64 record. That's doing some good basketball coaching for the Titans.
We talked about they've been in the NCAA tournament 8 of the last 9 years, so it's got quite a program going here.
Douglas on the baseline against Dixon. Allen is going to grab it, but it's going to go out of bounds, and Wisconsin-Oshkosh will maintain the basketball.
Just look at the Titans matching up the Polar Bears. They all look just a little taller than what the Polar Bear players do.
Inbounds pass. Number 11, Allison Forney into the lineup for the Titans. Vale has it out front. Shot clock at 5. Douglas looking for Vale, but she'll throw it away. But right idea. Just a little bit too high for Vale.
I just think when there's a shot clock violation, that's a reward for the defense. The Polar Bears did a nice job on that half-court set.
Peyton Warnicki and Mackenzie Soprano in the lineup for Ohio Northern as Allen takes it to the hoop, and she'll score. Brooke Allen with the basket. And Ohio Northern trails now by 2 points. Douglas to Vale. Inside goes Douglas. It's going to be a whistle. Going to have a foul.
They did the weave there as they had Vail kind of running the offenses at the free throw line, and they get a foul on that. They'll say it's a foul before the shot, so just being out of bounds.
Vail will catch a breather. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in our opening quarter of basketball. Titans will inbound it. Back out to Douglas. Forney has it out front. Back over to the left side and Osterman. Osterman will get it to Jorgensen. Jorgensen pushes it out to Forney. Forney's shot will fall. Allison Forney. 4.2 points per game coming into this one. She'll hit that basket. Oshkosh lead at 4 points. Serban out front, shoots the three. Got it. Bryn Serban.
So that's already the third three of the night. We talked about they haven't done a lot in the last 3 games. Maybe that'll be their strength here tonight.
Northern pulls to within a point. Douglas goes to the corner in Hardwick, but they'll lose the basketball. Kate Hummel will come back into the lineup as Douglas catches her first breather at the 141 mark.
I love the student crowd. You would definitely really describe them as a raucous student section here tonight. They're into it.
Allen out front. Serban will spin back out. She'll shoot another three. Rebound to come down to Jorgensen. Osterman. Back out front, Hardwick. There's Jorgensen. That spot there is a good one for Jorgensen as Jenna connects, and it's a 4-point Titan lead.
The 46-3 of the season.
Allen move inside off the glass.
She has just been rock solid during this tournament run for the Polar Bears.
Osterman out front. Gets it over to Hardwick. Hardwick, they'll slow it down just a little bit. 18 seconds on the shot clock. 40 seconds to go here in our opening quarter play. That's Jorgensen's spot, but not this time, and Serban will grab the rebound. That's about right where Jorgensen, the one she made a little bit ago, is about right where she hit the game winner against Washington Lee. Serban going up against Osterman.
They want to run most of the clock here. There's a 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
As you can see it on our John and Tony's Restaurant scoreboard. Akamine has it inside. She'll draw the foul. 5 seconds on the shot clock.
Nice execution there by the Polar Bears. Serban pulled it out and hit Akamine. A nice drive by Akamine. And she'll shoot 2 from the free throw line.
That's Jorgensen's second foul, so she'll go out with 8.8 seconds remaining.
It's a big part of their offense. She's tied for the second leading scorer at 9.5 a game.
Akamine connects. 17-16 our score. Second free throw is good. Dials comes back in for Akamine. We're tied 17 all on that John and Tony's Restaurant scoreboard. 8.8 seconds, clock counting down. Douglas back into the lineup. Hummel, 15-footer, does not fall. And as one would anticipate, it's a battle here at Ohio Northern University Sports Center. Our score, Ohio Northern 17, Wisconsin-Oshkosh 17. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Whether you do business from a corner store or a corner office, there is one asset your business cannot do without: the internet. Everything from sales and marketing, training and shipping, PR, HR, and R&D, your business relies on a fast, reliable, and secure connection. And now, it's more important than ever to partner with an internet provider you can trust. Get Flight Fiber for Business, backed by local tech support from NKTelco. Call today.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Second quarter action ready to begin, and we are tied at 17 here on NKTelco Sports. NCAA Division III basketball, second round action from Ohio Northern University's Sports Center. There's a steal by Serbin. Ohio Northern with an opportunity to take the lead. Saturday night, raucous crowd. That's a good description, Dave. Back out to Dials. Dials on the baseline. She'll get it back out to Loersman. Backside, Akamine. She's going to draw the foul.
Great crossover dribble there by Akamine. Will put her on the line for 2 shots here. Very entertaining first quarter there. Both teams shooting very good. Oshkosh 50%, Ohio Northern 40%. Both teams have hit 3 threes. I didn't feel like both offenses are pretty much in sync. And this keeps going on. We're going to have a real high-scoring game.
Akamine misses that free throw. 3 out of 4 for the sophomore. Osterman back over to Douglas. Douglas looking for Vale. Allen on Vale with a little help from Serbin. Now Vale will take the shot. That was good defense by Allen.
Yeah, see, she was like leaning over on Vale. She tried to shoot over the top.
Akamine for 3. Not quite there as Hardwick gets the rebound. Douglas back out to Vale. Osterman shoots it back over to Douglas. She's open and hits it. Ava Douglas. 26% from behind the arc this season.
It's the 4th different Titan that have made a 3 already.
20-18. Oshkosh with the lead. Back out to Loersman out in the front. Serbin is over to the left side. Dials handles the ball. Akamine goes inside to Loersman. Loersman working on Hardwick. Hardwick with the defensive play, and Vale with the rebound. Hardwick with the block.
We're seeing some good battles underneath between the 2 teams. Some good post players on both sides.
Osterman. Douglas open. Shot long, and Allen is there for the rebound. 7 minutes, 55 seconds to go. First half action. Serbin finds Allen. Vale picks her up, though. Allen's off balance and will somehow get the foul on Vale. There you see Ohio Northern coach Mark Hilsman as the official indicating the foul.
Nice foul. We see a replay here. The pass underneath. Serbin, before that, was driving. She's drawing a lot of attention, a lot of help defense, but she's smart enough to, somebody's going to be passing when they double team. She passes to Allen. She draws a 2-shot foul. She hits the first.
Loersman at the free throw line, 70% free throw shooter. She'll tie it up with 7:45 to go here in the half. She has 8 points.
Northern shooting very good from the free throw so far, 6 of 7.
Douglas. Hummel. Shot no good. Nice position inside by Loersman. Can see why she's one of the top rebounders in the OAC. Serbin. Loersman. Kristen Loersman hits the 3. 17th of the season from behind the arc for Loersman.
Second one tonight. Both times she really did a nice job of setting herself and swishing the 3.
I'll stand corrected, make it 18. Vale will try her hand. Shot too strong, and Loersman will grab the rebound. 6 minutes, 50 seconds to go. First half action. Serbin back out to Dials. Dials into the lane. Akamine, she'll try it again. Just a little bit short on that three.
She missed it, but it was the right shot. If you take the right shot enough times, it'll pay off.
Sarah Hardwick with the basketball for Oshkosh. Lursman made a swipe at her as Douglas has it. Hardwick shot no good. Rebound. Brooke Allen.
Lursman did a nice job of getting out there on Hardwick so she didn't have a clear three.
Serbin wants to move inside. Dishes it out to Akamine on the other side this time. Into the lane, back out to Dials. Dials wants to feed it inside. I think it's going to go off of Vail. So it should be Ohio Northern basketball.
They caught a break there, and there's some miscommunication and went off of Vail, so they'll have another chance. 9 seconds left on the shot clock.
Serbin will inbound it. Lursman will go to the corner. Serbin in trouble. And it's going to stay with Ohio Northern as they try to get it inbounds to Dean.
It was right in front of the Oshkosh bench, so you can imagine it wasn't a real popular call with the bench.
Akamine will toss it in. Lursman going up against Vail. Shot no good, and the rebound will come down to Vail. Douglas will scoot up court. Ohio Northern with a 3-point lead. There's a three by Forney. Shot a little bit longer, rather by Argel. Serbin with the rebound. Up court she comes. Inside, she's going to go out of bounds, and let's see if they call a foul. It's going to go against number 5, and that's Ava Douglas. That'll be her second, so quickly off the bench comes Kennedy Osterman for Wisconsin-Oshkosh.
Jurgensen already with 2 fouls for the Titans. Douglas has been playing some pretty good defense on Serbin, just got a little bit too much contact there.
Lursman, Serbin in the corner, she'll shoot the three. Bryn Serbin.
That was a great move. It looked like she was going to drive, and a quick release nails the three.
6-point Ohio Northern lead. Serbin has 6 on a couple of threes. Hummel will have it out front. Ball goes on the floor to Forney. Inside the lane goes Hummel. Long range three. There it is. Allison Forney. 12 out of 37 coming into tonight's game. 32% from behind the arc. Lead at 3 for Ohio Northern. Serbin. Inside, Lursman. Up and in.
Good entry pass by Serbin, right in stride with Lursman. She took advantage of the position and banked it home.
Coming up on 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Osterman gets it back over to Argel, goes into the lane, kicks it back out. Vail into the lane. Lursman steals, ball loose. And Serbin will bring it up court. Serbin into the lane. She'll pull it back out, gets it out to Dean. On the floor, kicks it to Benjamin. High, arcing shot in and out, and Vail with a rebound.
And she had a good look, and a lot of threes have fallen tonight for both teams that rimmed in and out there.
Benjamin has that high arcing shot. We've seen it all year as Forney kicks it back out to Osterman. She'll get it over to Hummel. Hummel wants to go inside. Akamine will cut her off. From the side as Osterman shot no good, and Grace Dean grabs the rebound.
Great box out there on Vail by Dean.
Lursman out front. Now Dean with it. Benjamin is over in the right side, but Serbin will shoot the three. There it is.
Polar Bears already with 6 threes tonight. That's more than they've had in the last 3 games combined.
3 out of 6 from behind the arc for Bryn Serbin. And Ohio Northern's lead is at 8. Titans with the basketball as Hummel tries to go inside. Osterman back out to Forney. In, around, and out. Somehow Benjamin gets the rebound as the ball hits the floor.
That three-point attempt hit every part of the rim, did everything but go in. We'll have a media timeout.
2:54 to go, first half. Our score, Ohio Northern 31, University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh 23. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports. Here at Ohio Northern University, Bryn Serban shooting from the field, not so good, 3 out of 10, but when you look at that from inside or outside the arc, 3 out of 6 looks pretty good, and she is on fire really from behind that arc, and Ohio Northern has that 8-point lead.
Yeah, they do. They're doing a nice job of setting her up. The post players have been handed off to her and then set a screen on there. She's knocked them down already. 6 threes from there, 6 of 12. The other key, I think, is for Oshkosh, you have Jurgensen and you have Douglas. That's 2 of their top 3 scorers, both with 2 fouls. Seemed like once both of them were out, that's when Ohio Northern's run really extended that lead. See if they can maintain it here in the last 2:54 to go before half.
Wisconsin-Oshkosh 5 out of 15 from behind the arc, 9 out of 24 overall shooting. Ohio Northern 10 out of 24, which is 42%, and 6 out of 13 from behind the arc, 46%. Dixon with the basketball. She had a 3 earlier in this one. Lursman, she had 2, and of course Serban has 3. Lursman will shoot another. Pops in and out. Vale with a rebound. Osterman with the basketball. Osterman will shoot the 3. Rebound Lursman. Serban wants to go right. Finds Benjamin. Benjamin makes a move inside. Up and in. And Jada Benjamin, the sophomore from Valley Forge High School in Parma, puts her team up by 10.
Nice drive and a nice spin move to kick it off glass to extend the Polar Bear lead.
Vale gets it to Osterman in the corner. Out front, Vale has it again. Forney inside the Vale, but there's going to be a foul on Allen. 8 seconds on that shot clock with 1:32 to go.
Vale had a stretch in there. She was really inserting herself. Now she's been quiet for a little bit. As she draws the fouls, you get the replay there. Strong move. Allen really didn't have much choice there. Only the first foul so far. The Polar Bears, nobody with 2 fouls so far.
Vale will connect on the free throw. Casey Vale averaging 10.6 points per game. 75% free throw shooter, and she'll connect on both of them.
Something the Polar Bears can do. They've had a great first half. Finish it out this last minute and a half.
Grace Dean has it out front. Benjamin. Now Serban. Osterman on her. Serban wants to go inside. Feeds Dean and Hardwick. Sarah Hardwick will be whistled for that foul. Hardwick, a 6-foot freshman.
We talked about Bryn Serban's 3, but she's been showing all night how great of a passer she was. A great pass there to Grace Dean. She just does a good job of setting up her teammates.
Dean's shot rolls out. Take a look at this one more time as Serban goes inside.
Great bounce pass as Vale went over to help, and Dean couldn't hit the first one. See if she can hit the second.
And she does. 34-25 on the John and Tony's Restaurant scoreboard. 9-point Ohio Northern lead. Osterman out front. Number 1, Mallory Lindsay into the lineup for the first time, a freshman. 5'5" out of Mineral Point. Into the final minute, Osterman inside, back out to Lindsay. Hardwick goes inside. Bales shot a little bit short. Battle for the rebound. Let's see what the call is going to be. I think that'll be on Dean.
Grace Dean, that'll be her second one. Once again, Titans went underneath the veil, and she was able to draw a foul as Brooke Allen checks back in.
Osterman will inbound it. Gets it to Vale. Vale back out to Osterman. Lindsay with it. And that's going to be a turnover by the Titans.
So the Polar Bear basketball here with 38 seconds to go. Serban looking over to Mark Hilsman. They will be interviewing Coach Hilsman at halftime to get his thoughts on the first half. Dixon trying to drive over to Serban. She'll launch the three. Rattles it home. Bryn Serban with 4 threes on the first half. Lead up to 12. Osterman trying to set up the offense. They're down under 10. Jurgensen. They go to Vale underneath. They'll call a foul there on Bryn Serban. That'll be Bryn's first foul. So it'll be out of bounds by the 3.8. Coach Fisher will bring in Jenna Jorgensen. That sat a lot of the first half with 2 fouls. That's another 3-point threat here. Has also told her the play that she wanted them to run as well. So we'll see what happens. Osterman will trigger it in for the Titans. 3.8 to go before halftime. They'll go to Jurgensen. Try to look down to Vale. She'll launch a long 3. They will call a foul on Benjamin. Benjamin at first had blocked it, and then her follow-through, if you will, she ends up making contact with Jorgensen. Jenna Jorgensen will get 3 shots. We'll take a look at the replay. There's Jorgensen. Doesn't have anything else. Benjamin blocked it, but then she ended up hitting Jorgensen as Jorgensen hit the first free throw. Jorgensen now with 6, and that's with, see, now some time with foul shots. Hits the next one as well. Her free throw percentage on the year is 71%. She's trying to get all 3 here, close out the first half, and she does. 0.4 seconds to go, and that will end our first half of basketball. Up-tempo basketball finds the Polar Bears leading the Titans 37-28. Here before a good crowd here at the ONU Sports Center. And we'll turn it over to Dave with Coach Hilsman.
Stay with Ohio Northern University coach Mark Hilsman. Halftime here. Polar Bears up by 9. Good half of basketball for your team, but how would you evaluate the first 2 quarters?
We weren't very good defensively. Luckily, we shot it well, so we've got a decent lead here.
So as you move into the second half, what would you like to see your team do better?
We've got to be more of a factor in what they do offensively. Their good players are open in spots that they shouldn't be open in. We've got to get that cleaned up. We got to make sure that we don't fall in love with the first open shot that we see. We got to make sure we're executing our stuff.
All right, thank you, Coach. Ohio Northern with a 37-28 lead here at halftime over Wisconsin-Oshkosh. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
No, you can't ever tell me that I don't get it right.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
The two teams back on the floor, Dave Helmstetter and Dave Knapke with you here tonight. Let's take a look at some scores going on while we're playing here at Ohio Northern University in the same sectional as, I guess you would call it sectional, that Ohio Northern and Wisconsin-Oshkosh are in. Of course, here Ohio Northern with a 9-point lead. Transylvania also leads Milliken by 9 points. And if you drop down further into the bracket, Messiah is trailing NYU 54-31. So Transylvania and Milliken, that's the big game. A 9-point lead by number 2 Transylvania in that contest, and that's who the winner of this game will play on Friday, March the 10th. And also, we want to remind you that if you're out there listening and viewing tonight's game here on NKTelco Sports, if you want to go to the Twitter, and our hashtag is at NKTNCAA. NKTNCAA. There you see it. Let us know where you're watching from. Love to hear where you're from. Ohio, Wisconsin, Hawaii, wherever you might be. Let's take a look at our numbers in the first half. Dave Knapke.
You see the starters coming out there for Ohio Northern or Wagner's IGA halftime stats. Very good shooting by both teams. Oshkosh shooting overall 9 of 28. That's good for 34%. Polar Bears 12 of 27. Very good three-point shooting. 5 of 16 for the Titans. Very good 7 of 15 for the Polar Bears. Free throws, very good of both. Rebounds have been pretty even. Turnovers has been a difference. Only 2 turnovers for the Polar Bears, 7 on the Titans.
And you look at Jorgensen's 3 free throws there right at the half. Those are big. Have that experienced player and Jenna Jorgensen to hit those 3 to pull it to within 9. Ohio Northern will have the basketball as we start the second half of play. Thanks for joining us here on NKTelco Sports. Polar Bears with the basketball inside to Allen. Trying to make that move on Vale, and spacing not quite there, so try to get it back to Luersman, and that's an Ohio Northern turnover.
Back for Oshkosh is Jorgensen, number 4, and also number 5, Douglas, just sat out a lot of the first half for fouls.
Dials will be whistled for the foul. 9:29 here to go as you take a look into some of the students here tonight.
A real popular call with the student section, having the white out here. Jorgensen had 3 in a row at the end of the half. Now 4 in a row. Want to add up on Douglas. Sat out a lot of the first half. Early in the first half, she was guarding Serban. I think she kind of contained her when she left. Bryn kind of went off in some of the threes, so that's a big advantage for the Titans as Jorgensen hits both the free throws.
Into double figures goes Jenna Jorgensen. Serban with the basketball. She's had the last 5 points of this game. Free throws from Jenna Jorgensen. Luersman for 3. Shot no good. And to the corner and out of bounds it goes. And Wisconsin-Oshkosh will have the basketball. I like what Coach Mark Hilsman said during our interview. Let's not fall in love with the first shot that we see.
Yeah, that can be the danger when you are shooting well. That is, hey, I got an open 3, I'm going to shoot it. You want to go for the best shot, not the first shot.
Thought that was an interesting observation of a coach who probably knows his team pretty well. Let's see how we unveil this. It's a 7-point Ohio Northern lead as Douglas goes inside. Hummel will have it. Hardwick. There's Hummel. Shot no good. Nice position inside by Brooke Allen.
Good job there in Allen on Vale. Box her out.
Serban's going to go all the way in. Dumps it off to Allen, up and in.
Vale got burnt there. She was trying to help on Serban. A nice dump down there to Allen. Allen now in double figures with 10.
front. Hardwick gets it over to Hummel. Hummel finds Jorgensen. Hummel. Now Douglas. You know, we talked about this. There's the outside three by Hummel. Shot doesn't go, and Akamine with a rebound. Akamine with the basketball. Hummel guards her. Akamine, top of the arc. Back out Dials. Thought about it. Puts it on the floor. Moves into the lane. Jorgensen on her. Akamine wants to move inside, and she'll draw the foul. Abby Akamine is so very good at drawing that foul as she goes inside.
It's a quick crossover dribble. When she got deep into the zone, she was a little bit out of control. She might have got a little bit bailed out with the fall. As you see with the foul, is she was trying to go up and under, draws the foul, and will shoot two.
Newcomer into the lineup for the Titans, Avery Poole, number 21, a freshman.
So I think Jorgensen just left with her third foul.
Akamine, very good free throw shooter on the season. Probably over 80% after tonight's game. Akamine 4 out of, well, let's see, it's probably 6 out of 7 at the line here tonight. Douglas working on Akamine. Gets it back out. They'll go back inside. Vale over Allen. Shot no good. Serban with the rebound. Avery Poole on Serban. There's the three. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Vale. Casey Vale, 8 rebounds on an average this season. Douglas back over to Hardwick. Douglas out front. Hardwick now. She'll handle it. Finds Douglas from the right side. Shot clock goes under 10. Douglas goes inside. Nice move. Ava Douglas, honorable mention in the Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference.
It was a basket I think the Titans had to have.
Serban back out to Lursman. Dials thinks about it. Inside Allen puts it up off the shot clock.
See, they huddle. I don't know if they said it hit the shot clock or the referee's huddle. And they'll say it was on a touch. They'll say that Vale touched the block there. I've been really enjoying the battle against Vale against Allen. Two very good post players. Really battling back and forth as Allen will leave in favor of Grace Dean.
Serban will inbound it. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Akamine is open. 15-footer doesn't go. Dean had her hand on it, but Poole is going to come up with it, and it'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the Titans.
So with the Titans, with Jorgensen on the bench with 3 fouls, is they're going to rely more and more on Vale underneath. Vale and Douglas.
Douglas with the basketball. Akamine on her. They'll move it to Hardwick. Inside, nice strong pass, turnaround shot. Vale cannot connect. Boy, I tell you, Douglas put that right on the numbers, and the shot doesn't fall, and Serban with a rebound. She's handling the basketball. Back out to Lursman. Work it quickly over to Dials. Julia Magnuson, another one coming into the lineup for the Titans here in just a moment. Subs also for Ohio Northern. Shot clock at 5. Dials with the shot.
Nice move.
Dials.
She went one way and she spun back the other way. A nice kiss off the glass.
Her first basket. Ohio Northern's lead at 11. Poole back out. Comes to Hardwick. Forney. Hardwick will pick it up. Douglas. Serban tips it away, and Dials will find it. Boy, what a defensive play by Serban.
It's the reason she's the all-time leader in steals here at ONU.
Dials. Back over to Serban. Inside it goes to Luersman. Luersman. Move. Blocked. Sarah Hardwick. We got substitutes. We got a break in the action. Media timeout. 4:37 to go. Ohio Northern 43. Wisconsin-Oshkosh 32. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports. Let's take a look at the Ohio Northern student section. There you see some of the varsity basketball squad. Cameraman Kirk Kuffner getting into it. And if you're watching us, let us know where you're watching us from. Give us a hashtag on Twitter, NKTNCAA, if you would please. Let us know where you're watching us here. Tonight's NCAA Division III tournament game from the friendly confines of Ohio Northern University Sports Center.
The ONU students have come out here in full force, and they're, there's a reason that the girls have been 12-1 here at home, and they're just feeding off the energy that's at an all-time season high here tonight.
And the funny part about this, as we noted very early in tonight's broadcast, they were here 45 minutes before the contest. Allen move inside off the glass, doesn't go. Magnuson just into the game. The big sophomore grabs the rebound. Osterman back over to Forney. Forney with it. To the baseline goes Hardwick. Short jump shot, and there it is. Julia Magnuson off the bench picks up a basket. And a big one at that.
Good ball movement there. Good possession for the Titans.
Allen off the glass, no good. A rebound comes down to Osterman. Osterman comes up with the ball. Poole goes to the far side, and Hardwick. There's the three from Kennedy Osterman. 31% three-pointer, and suddenly the Titans are within 6.
I was just thinking before these last two possessions, Oshkosh is a good team. They're a reason the NCAA tournament. They're going to make a run. This looks to be their run.
Dixon with the basketball. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Serban underneath the basket. And Sarah Hardwick will be called with a foul. And Oshkosh coach Brad Fisher says she stepped out of bounds.
Brad Fisher has been, let's say, letting his opinions know to the referees all day. As you see, there's a reaching foul. Serba was nowhere close to out of bounds. Touch foul on the Titans.
Serban with the basketball inside, puts it up and goes. Bryn Serban, she's got 14. 3 minutes to go here in the quarter. Lead back to 8 points.
Great body control there by Serban. She got the friendly roll.
Osterman back over to Forney. There's the three by Osterman. Shot no good. Rebound to Luersman. 6 rebounds on the night for Luersman. Serban looks inside. Luersman has it. Back to Serban. She'll shoot it. Shot no good. And Hardwick with a rebound. Osterman brings it up court right side. Back over to Hardwick. Avery Poole. Ball on the baseline. Osterman gets it back out. Hardwick for 3. No good. Ball is going to bounce in the corner to Luersman. she'll tightrope it and get the rebound. Allen inside, makes her move, gets the bucket. 1:56 to go. Third quarter, and the Ohio Northern lead goes to 10. And Brooke Allen has 12.
What I like about Brooke Allen is she tries one direction, it's not there. She doesn't give up on it. She goes the other way, and she was battling against. She's get the replay there. Magnuson is all over her, and Allen finds a way to get it to fall. Misses a free throw.
Benjamin goes to the floor with Magnuson. And Ohio Northern will keep the basketball on the jump ball.
And also about Benjamin is the reason they have another possession is Serban will inbound it as they'll get quickly. Coach Fisher gets Vail back in to guard Allen.
Minute 53 to go. Benjamin looking inside, back out to Serban. Serban will shoot it. Bryn Serban, 17. She's lighting it up. And Ohio Northern's lead, 50-37.
Yes. You know, it seemed like the Titans were making a run. Serban and Allen answered big time to lead back to 13. Game high 13 lead.
Hummel tries to get it inside the Vail. That's going to be a foul. It'll go on number 32. Kristen Lursman. Ava Douglas returns to the Titan lineup. Minute 22 to go, and Vail goes to the free throw line. 75% free throw shooter, and she'll drop it through.
Vail on the season averages 10.6. She's been a focal point of their offense. The Warriors have kept them pretty much under control, but she hits 2 free throws there.
Northern still with a double-digit lead at 11. Abby Dixon looking inside to Allen. Allen's tall, but not quite that tall.
Only the 4th turnover of the game for the Polar Bears. They've been pretty efficient. For once in a while, you're going to have a play like that.
Douglas with the basketball. She'll get it over to Hummel. Hummel. They'll feed Hardwick. Blocked by Allen. Big defensive play by Allen.
Great help defense as she blocks it away.
Serban putting it on the floor.
And a kick there. No, it'll be a foul. It's a kick. So that went off. 20, I believe.
Not quite sure about 20.
Anyway, the end result is a kick. It will stay with Polar Bears underneath the basket.
Hartwick will get a breather as Benjamin has the basketball. Inside it goes. Lursman back out to Serban. Now to Allen off the glass. There it is. Brooke Allen just wearing them down. She's got 14. The lead is at 13.
Coming into the night, she was averaging 17 points a game during this tournament run. She's on pace for that tonight as well.
Hummel connects on the 3. And the lead is at 10 points.
Shot clock is off.
John and Tony's Restaurant scoreboard. There you see it. Clock under 10. Lursman making a move inside. At the buzzer. No good. We'll move on to the final 10 minutes of play. Ohio Northern 52. University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh 42. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, well, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get NKTelco high-speed internet with speeds up to 1 gig. Call 1-888-NKTelco today.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game, Crown Equipment Corporation, NKT Productions, and NKTelco. All bringing you tonight's game, and it will be replayed on NKTelco Channel 3 or HD on Channel 503 Tuesday, March 21st at 6, Saturday, March 25th at 8 p.m. 9:52 remaining here in quarter number 4. I'll tell you, Kate Hummel is coming up with some big shots here in the last couple of minutes. She has 8 points for the Titans.
Also, Jorgensen has come off the bench. He's playing with 3 fouls.
Akamine shot no good. Lursman hustles in, gets the rebound, and puts it up and in.
A hustle play there by Lursman. She's able to get that ball quick. There's a reason she's the second best rebounder in the OAC. Take another replay. Lursman quickly got to the ball. She just hustled a little quicker. Chance for the 3-point play, and she has it.
Lursman connects. She has 11 on the night.
Northern has played a great game of basketball. They just have to. They don't want to get caught looking at the clock. Just keep playing how they've been playing all night, and they'll ride with the victory.
Hummel gets it back out to Douglas. This seems like the Titans cannot quite get back into the rhythm that they had a little bit earlier.
Early in the game, they were in a great rhythm. When Jurgensen got hurt, that hurt them. And she's back in now.
Shot doesn't fall. Jenna Jorgensen.
Jorgensen has 10 points. She's only played 12 minutes. I have a feeling she's going to be playing this whole fourth quarter. She's only 5 of 5 from the line and 6 of 6. Take the replay.
Dials with the foul. Layla Dials, number 12 for Ohio Northern, sends Jorgensen to the line. She's about as good as you get at the free throw line. Wisconsin-Oshkosh with the timeout. 9:06 to go. That will be coach's timeout. We'll keep it right here. And once again, we'll remind you that tonight's game brought to you by Crown Equipment Corporation, NKT Productions, and NKTelco. And again, mention those replay times. Tuesday, March 21st at 6 p.m. Saturday, March 25th at 6 p.m. And you can watch those on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. And if you're on Twitter, let us know where you're at. Use the hashtag NKTNCAA if you would please. There you see it on your screen as you take a look at the Ohio Northern University pep band of lively Ohio Northern University Sports Center here tonight.
Yeah, that band is definitely setting the atmosphere here. Talked about Jorgensen being 7 of 7 out for the line. The Tides are actually 11 of 11 as a team, so they're perfect 100% from the line. Polar Bears 9 of 12 for 75%. All the numbers for the Polar Bears are great. They're shooting 43% from the field, 8 of 19, an excellent 42% on their three-pointers. Only 4 turnovers, and that's pretty good against a very good Titans squad. But still got 9:06 to go. Titans are going to make a run at some point. Northern's got to be ready for it when it comes.
Kristen Lursman from Fort Jennings will toss it in to Bryn Servin. Servin brings it up court. Douglas will guard her. Lursman has it back over to Servin. Dials calls for the ball. He'll go back over to the left side. Lursman back over to Dials. Out front, Servin. Akamine in the wing. It's like zone defense for Wisconsin-Oshkosh. A little change up as we move deeper into the quarter. Dial's shot is a little bit short, and Wisconsin-Oshkosh will buy a possession there.
Good job there by Brad Fisher, switching things up, and it resulted in a good defensive possession for the Titans.
End of the lane goes Hummel. Back out to Douglas. Over to the left side it goes, number 11, Allison Forney. Hummel into the lane. Back out to Jorgensen. Shot no good as Forney's three-pointer off target. Serban will bring it up court. Dials is off to her right. They can take it over to Akamine. Back out to Luersman. Now Akamine. Looking at that zone defense.
It's actually a boxing one day as they're playing.
Diamond and one. They got a chaser on Serban, I believe. Inside the lane to Dials, back over to Luersman. Short jumper, no good as the shot clock sounds. So Ohio Northern having a little bit of difficulty with the zone defense on the last two possessions. Or on the defense that's being employed.
Yeah, we'll have to take a close look. It's at least a boxing one, maybe a triangle too.
Inside it goes to Bale on Allen. Shot a little bit short. Bale with a rebound, and Allen will draw the foul.
Great pass underneath there as Bale had great position on Allen. Allen caught a break. Bale missed the first one, but the rebound went right back to Bale. So Casey Bale back on the line to shoot two.
Indicating a triangle. So I think it's a triangle defense of some sort.
Yeah, I know they had some. Maybe Allen underneath. We'll take a closer look at this next possession.
And the free throw is good by Vale. Wisconsin-Oshkosh on the season, 73% at the line.
That was their first missed free throw of the night, the first one there.
Akamine. Back over to Allen, all the way to Luersman. She'll shoot the three, no good. Akamine will get the rebound, short jumper. Luersman's going to try and get it back out. Akamine feeds it inside Allen. She'll put it up, and Vale will get a partial block, and there's a whistle. And that's going to be on Luersman, I believe.
Another good battle there between Allen and Vale. That time Vale won that battle as Coach Hilsman will take the coach's timeout.
30-second timeout as Ohio Northern Mark Hilsman will take the timeout. 6:50 to go in this one, and good timeout by Coach Hilsman as the Polar Bears need to adjust against this defense that Wisconsin-Oshkosh is throwing out there.
Yeah, Brad Fisher, you know, there's a reason he's won over 236 games, 787 winning percentage. He knows what he's doing. Needed to change something up when he was down, and that's given Ohio Northern some pause on that. So Coach Hilsman can try to adjust to that. And
it'll be interesting to see now what Coach Fisher does to counter after the timeout if he changes it again.
Yeah, and you often see the coaches change their defense after timeout. Maybe Coach Hilsman called the timeout so that he will change the defense. I doubt it, though. Ohio Northern's had a little bit of trouble with that, and Ohio Northern has played great, but they haven't been able to do the knockout here. As Oshkosh starting to get their offense going. A long time to go here with 6:50 left in this second round NCAA tournament game.
Jenna Jorgensen leads the Titans with 12 points. Casey Bale with 9, and then comes Kate Hummel with 8 points. Ava Douglas with 5. Allison Forney off the bench with 5 points. And Sarah Hardwick with 3, and Kennedy Osterman with 3, and Julia Magnuson came off the bench and had 2 points. 9-point difference, or rather an 8-point lead for Ohio Northern, 55-47. Mackenzie Soprano will come into the lineup on the dead ball for Ohio Northern. Jorgensen, three-pointer is short, and Serban will chase it down.
Looks like it's the same defense as they go man-to-man on Serban, zone about everywhere else.
Serban back over to Dials. Akamine will shoot the three. There it is, Abby Akamine.
That was a big three. She's got 8. It seems like her baskets have been big when she's hit them tonight.
Lead back to double figures for Ohio Northern at 11. Akamine with a big 3 for the Polar Bears. Hummel will try and counter. Shot no good. Rebound to Dials in the corner. Allen takes a tumble. And Dials brings it up court, looking at Hummel. She'll go right side. Servant's in the corner, and foul is player control foul is going to go on Allen. That's going to be her 3rd.
Yeah, she didn't see the player that set up right in front of her. So just 3. I think too much concern right now. Here in the 4th quarter with 3 fouls.
5 minutes and 47 seconds left to play. NCAA Division III, 2nd round action. Winner will play Transylvania or Milliken. Ball goes inside, Vail up and in. 9-point Ohio Northern lead as Grace Dean will come in for Allen here in a moment. Serban goes to the left side, tries to get inside off the glass. Bryn Serban, 19 for the senior.
And if you're the Titans, it's like we defended that perfect. We had double teamed her when she drove, and Serban made the basket over him.
Serban looking at all sorts of defenses, still gets the big basket. Poole with it. Now back over to Douglas. Poole's going to shoot the 3 and hit it. Number 21, Avery Poole. That's only her 7th 3 of the season. And that keeps the Titans within 8 points. Serban into the lane. Kicks it back to Akamine. Luersman back over to Soprano. Soprano wants to move it inside. Back out to Akamine. Akamine. Allen, 15-footer. Brooke Allen. Polar Bears hitting shot after shot.
Just a nice shot, a quick release, and she just nailed it.
Jorgensen with the basketball. Back out to Douglas. Coming up on 4 minutes. Jorgensen. Shot no good, and Luersman with the rebound. And time beginning to become a factor here as Ohio Northern with a 10-point lead. Serban. Forney will come out on her. Back over to Luersman. He'll shoot the 3. Shot no good. They'll chase it down into the corner.
That might have been a case where they didn't really need that shot there. Maybe pulled the trigger a little too quick. So they're sitting pretty good now with a 10-point lead with 3:37 to go.
Luersman with 11 points so far, and Luersman 2 out of 6. I think she had her first 2. Now she's missed her last 4 from behind the arc. Shot no good there by Poole from deep in the corner.
Luersman now with 12 rebounds on the night.
Akamine, short jump shot. There it is. Abby Akamine, 10 points, and that's going to be a timeout. 3:11 to go in this one. It's a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it right here as University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh coach Brad Fisher has to take the timeout. Down by 12 with 3:11 to go, and Ohio Northern getting more offense from more people. And a big factor as you see the Polar Bears talking with head coach Mark Hilsman, the OAC Coach of the Year, after winning the tournament regular season.
Yeah, they have really come to play tonight. They have shot great all night. They've had 9 threes. Akamine's had big shot as a big after big shot. That last one there. Seems like every time, if you're a Titans fan, you're thinking every time we feel like we're getting a run, Ohio Northern answers. And that's been the case today, be it Serban, be it Allen, be it Akamine and Luersman. Good night so far for the Polar Bears. Still 3:11 to go.
Ava Douglas brings it up court for Oshkosh. Jorgensen back over to Poole. Back out to Douglas. Douglas trying to get something on Akamine. He'll get it to the corner. There's the three. Shot no good, and Grace Dean will grab the rebound.
Good defensive possession there. They made them work. It was a decent look by Jorgensen, but
Dean's second rebound of the game as Serban has it. They'll push it to the corner. There it is. Abby Akamine.
She is right now in a zone. She's hit her last 3 shots. That might be the dagger there. A 15-point lead, biggest lead of the night for the Polar Bears.
And that's the part of the offense that has been missing for really the last few games, even though Ohio Northern has won those games. Akamine now with 13 points.
On the season, Akamine averages 5.4. You know, Serban, Lursman, Allen have been steady all the time, but when you get that 4th scorer, that makes a great team even tougher to defend.
Sarah Hardwick back into the lineup. Kennedy Osterman also will come in, number 15 here in just a moment. Jenna Jorgensen, she'll connect.
Now 8 of 8 from the free throw line. She's had a memorable, no matter what happened, she's had a great weekend here. She hit the game-winning 3 last night.
Jorgensen's free throw is also good. And Jorgensen with 2:19 to go will go out of the lineup. 13-point lead for Ohio Northern. Dixon will come back in, and looks like Ohio Northern getting ready to handle the basketball with both Dixon and Serban in the lineup. Up court, Allen goes for it. Turnover, Ohio Northern.
And pass a little bit awry. Allen tried to get it on it, end up off her hands, so chance for the Titans. Coach Fisher will bring in some more offense.
Jorgensen back into the lineup, as is Allison Forney. Ava Douglas with the basketball. Akamine on net, on her inside Vale. Back out, there's the 3 by Forney, no good, and all sorts of contact inside. Let's see how they sort this out. That's going to go against Allen. That will be her 4th.
Another one of the battles between Allen and Vale. And the battles have been a draw, I think. It's been both players, excellent players, have had their moments. Vale won that one. She'll shoot 2 foul shots, and the 4th foul on Allen.
Vale, a first-team All-WIAC player for the Titans. She has 12 points. Make it 13. 11-point difference. Serban back over to Lursman. Back to Serban. Up court, Serban double team finds Akamine across the timeline. Akamine will pull it back out and get it to Lursman. You can see the shot clock, 15 seconds, 1:43 to go. Dixon, no good. Lursman and Vale, and we're going to go the other way, and Lursman going to be guilty of the foul.
And the problem with that foul is it stops the clock. With 6 fouls, now it's 2 shots, so an opportunity for Oshkosh to score with the clock stopped. Other than that, they did a nice job of breaking the pressure, ran a little bit of clock.
Pretty good at the free throw line. That's one place I don't think you want to put Wisconsin-Oshkosh.
17 of 18 so far tonight. They came in 73 on the year.
94.4% at the line. And it gets better. 18 out of 19. 9-point lead for Ohio Northern. Dixon. Akamine is there. Gets it out to Allen. They'll pull it back out. Shot clock at 20 seconds. Foul in the backcourt. Going to put Bryn Serban at the line.
Right now, the clock is Ohio Northern's friend. That'll be a common foul. They're not quite on the line yet. Only 2 fouls on Ohio Northern, or on the Titans. But right now, at this point, I think Polar Bears should be about in the layups only mode.
Titans got a few fouls to burn here. Akamine with it, and there's foul number 3, and shot clock stops, or it'll be reset for 20 seconds. So minute 20 to go. So 67-58 uphill battle for Wisconsin-Oshkosh now.
You're going to see a couple more quick fouls right there. That is the 4th foul, so the next foul will put ONU on the line. Imagine that will come fairly quick, I would think. We'll see.
Inbounds pass comes to Dixon. She'll be fouled. It's going to go against number 21, Avery Poole. She'll pick up her second. That's going to put Abby Dixon at the free throw line out of Valley View High School, Germantown. Averaging 2.5 points per game. Good free throw shooter. 11 out of 12 on the season, 92%.
Doesn't get to the foul line a lot. These are big foul shots here to extend that 9-point lead.
Battled some injuries early in the season, which limited her playing time, but she's seen a lot of action here in the second half of the season. Dixon's second free throw is also good.
There's a reason that out-of-bounds play went to her, because they knew, Coach Hilsman knew how good of a foul shooter she is.
Douglas. Inside, they're trying to go to Vale. They'll push it back out. Poole with the 3, shot no good. Vale with the rebound. Strap for the rebound. Douglas, shot no good, and Serban is going to grab the rebound. She's double teamed, triple teamed. Ball taken away by Vale. She'll put it up. Shot no good. There you can see it from a different angle.
A lot of bodies flying around there.
Wow.
More than able to hold on to that ball, will go the other end and shoot free throws.
Foul will go against Vale. And at the line will step Kristen Luersman.
Talked a lot about this crowd, this raucous crowd. It's going to even become more raucous if they can maintain this in the last 41 seconds.
Luersman will connect. She has 12 points. Second free throw, no good. Timeout. Wisconsin-Oshkosh. Titans will inbound it. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a break. 40 seconds remain. Ohio Northern 70, University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh 58. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Ohio Means Jobs. Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs. Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
Back here at Ohio Northern University. Ohio Northern 40 seconds away from advancing. Boy, big news in the other bracket. Transylvania and Milliken, they are tied at 46, but only in the third quarter with 12 seconds left. So that's the team that the winner of this game will face. As you can see, the game Friday, March the 10th. So Milliken has bounced back against Transylvania and tied it up.
Transylvania, the ranked number 2 in the country, I believe.
With the basketball, the Titans, clock counting down. Inside the lane goes Avery Poole. Shot off target, and Luersman with a rebound to Serban. Akamine, they're going to foul Akamine in front of the student section here at Ohio Northern. Bells will come in. Allen will go out.
26 seconds. Dave, I think it's all decided except the final score as the student sections doing the old Nana goodbye song.
And Akamine can add to her total as
Coach Hillsman taking them out one at a time to get the cheer as Polar Bears will be going on to the Sweet 16.
good solid win for Ohio Northern. Akamine misses the free throw. She has 13 points so far, looking for point number 14. She'll connect, and Akamine will go out.
Hawaii native with a huge game tonight. Titans back on the attack. Forney will drive, kick it out to Hummel. Down to 13 seconds. Polar Bears are counting it down. We'll have a foul underneath on the Polar Bears. It'll be number 21, Avery Poole, 5'10" freshman. Will shoot 2 foul shots, but the Polar Bears 10 seconds away from their 25th win of the season. First one there by Poole. Polar Bears will go to 25-4, OAC regular season champions, OAC tournament champions, and now Sweet 16. They advance to the Sweet 16. Dixon will walk it down. Crowd gets even louder. Final score, the Polar Bears defeat the Titans 71-60. Polar Bears huddle, they played a great game tonight, offensively, defensively, before this raucous crowd. You see there the student section wide out. They will advance. They go to now 13-1 here at the ONU Sports Center. And a great game as they continue to play the winner of Transylvania and Milliken. As they huddle in the middle. They're a very happy ONU Polar Bear team, as well they should be. They came to play tonight before a pumped up crowd, and they were ready to go. We have Dave over there with a very, I'm sure, a very happy Coach Hillsman.
We're with Ohio Northern University coach Mark Hillsman. Coach, solid effort all the way around, especially in that second half.
Yeah, we finished the game really well, other than we kept fouling them for I don't know why. I think they just like to see how high they can make my heart rate sometimes, but I thought we played the second half really, really well.
Lots of different contributors throughout the afternoon.
Yeah, big contributions too. Big key contributions, both ends of the floor. I'm going to forget somebody if I start naming people, but there were a lot of people that did a lot of good things for us.
As you look ahead, what's your thoughts? What's your emotions?
Excited for our kids. Excited for our kids. This is really cool for them to be able to continue to advance in the NCAA tournament.
The atmosphere here this afternoon, I got to bring it up.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Really nice.
Dave, our students have been awesome. They were great for 2 days in a row. We had great fan support, our alums, our parents. It was terrific. I'm really proud of this program, and I'm grateful to work at a university where everybody cares so much.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. Ohio with the win over Wisconsin-Oshkosh. They'll move on in college basketball here in the tournament for NCAA Division III tournament. You're watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports. Northern University will move on in the Division III NCAA tournament with this win over Wisconsin-Oshkosh. Good solid effort by Ohio Northern, 11-point win. And let's take a look at these final numbers because I think they're going to bear out a very impressive Ohio Northern University win.
Yeah, very great. There's our stats brought to you by our fine folks in Wagner's IGA and Minster. Excellent shooting from the field, 24 of 56 for the Polar Bears, 43%, a great three-point effort, 10 of 25 for 40%. They had only had 5 total in the last 3 games, so they really stepped it up, double that total in the last 3 games. And you see the pretty good, not a bad shooting night, but I guess it's 16 of 53, 30%, and 8 of 32, 25%. So good defense by the Polar Bears against the field goals. Great free throw shooting, 20 of 21 for the Titans. That's 95%. Very good, 13 of 18 for 72%. Rebound in favor of the Polar Bears, 38-33. There were some good battles underneath, and a very clean game. 8 turnovers for the Titans, 7 for the Polar Bears. For the Titans, Casey Vale, a nice post player, had 15 points, 13 rebounds. Jenna Jorgensen with 14 points. And for Ohio Northern, Bryn Serban does what Bryn Serban does, 19 points, 7 rebounds, and she had 9 assists. All around great. Brooke Allen continues her great tournament play. Christian Lursman, 12 points, 14 rebounds, and Abby Akamini, big 14-point effort. Now, I've talked all night. They had good numbers. They played good tonight. No, Polar Bears played great tonight.
Yeah, take a look at a couple numbers just pop off the page at you. Number 1, Bryn Serban, 9 assists. That's a tremendous figure. And, of course, that's her forte is assists, as she's a great playmaker out on the court. Another number that pops out at you, Kristen Lursman, 14 rebounds. That pops off the page. And then, of course, Abby Akamine, 14 points.
Yeah, 14 points. When you have Serban running the point and the way she dishes it, and you have Allen and Lursman on the post with their moves and rebounding, when you have Akamini score 14 points, you can't guard that many players. When you have that type of effort, and add that to the defense that they had. Early on, I thought Oshkosh was really playing well. They're in a good flow, and about halfway through the first half, it seemed like Ohio Northern found their rhythm, stopped the rhythm for the Titans, and they really all dominated from there. A great victory for the Polar Bears as they go on to the Sweet 16.
And you look at the Titans numbers in Casey Vale. Boy, she played strong inside, finished with 15 total points and 13 rebounds, that's why she was an all-league performer for Wisconsin-Oshkosh. So a strong effort by her. And, of course, Jenna Jorgensen ended up with 14 points. But I think you go back, there was a stretch when Jorgensen and Douglas were out of the lineup. They picked up that second foul in the first half, and that gave Ohio Northern an opportunity to take that lead, and they maintained the lead for the rest of the game, really.
Yeah, good point, Dave. At that point, Douglas was kind of controlling Serban, and then when Douglas left with 2, and then Serban really got hot on the threes, and then Jorgensen was a big part of their offense, so that slowed it down on the offensive side. That early foul trouble, when they both got 2 fouls, I think it was in the first quarter yet, that really hurt the Titans. The Polar Bears took advantage of it, and really that was a turning point, and they just rode from there.
Yeah, Ohio Northern had the lead for almost 31 minutes of this contest, which totals 40 minutes. So they come away with a win. They move on a 71-60 victory. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's game. Crown Equipment Corporation, NKT Productions, and NKTelco. Scoreboard sponsor, John and Tony's Restaurant. Our tournament sponsor, Crown Equipment Corporation. Additional sponsors, Whatever Cards and Games, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, and Jalapenos Mexican Grill with locations in Ada and Shawnee. Northwest Ohio Liquidations. Also would like to remind you that tonight's game here on NKTelco Sports will be replayed on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503 Tuesday, March 21st at 6 p.m. and Saturday, March 25th at 6 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. I'd like to thank our crew here Tonight on the cameras, Mark Fissel, James Miller, Paul Downing, and Kurt Kuffner. Great shots of tonight's NCAA Division III tournament action from Ohio Northern. Our assistant director tonight, Jeff Henshin, our director, Scott Robinson, and also hats off to both those two guys for an outstanding effort here tonight. I'm Dave Helmstetter. Along with me tonight, Dave Kanapke. Our final score, Ohio Northern University moves on. Ohio Northern 71, University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh 60. You have been watching college basketball on NKTelco Sports.